Ready, Dave? That's right. Hi guys, we'll start with the broadcast section that's got no embargo, followed by an embargoed section for 10:30 p.m. tonight. No live tweeting during the broadcast section. Use the microphone provided. We've got a hard stop in 30 minutes. We'll ask for 3 questions a person.
How many? How many minutes?
30.
30. No, but we move on the training. No?
Go for it, Michael.
It's not important.
Hi, Roberto. How are you? You good?
Yeah.
Good. Can I just get your reaction to the latest signing, Omar Marmoush, Tottenham Hotspur?
A great sign for us, great player, another great player. We every one of us love him as a player, and we hope he can do what he is able. I think can give more solution in attack. We need players in attack capable to score goal, to play well with the ball also. Very fast player, great qualities, and we are all happy, very happy.
Is that done, do you think, or maybe one more bomber left before the deadline close?
No, I think Sávio and Marmoush are bomba. I don't know how you what name, how you can call them, but are player high level for sure.
Obviously, the deadline on Tuesday. Do you expect any more business in or out? Anyone to leave?
But can be possible out in the transfer market. Like I said, last Tuesday is crazy, and we have to be able to find the players, the new players, if some players go out, leave, or to make another player in. I don't know. Is different now. The transfer market is crazy. You can't understand transfer market.
Sarah.
Hi, Roberto. Good to see you. Tottenham against Newcastle. This is the most played fixture in the Premier League to never finish with a scoreline of 0-0. So if we go by that, we should expect a lot of goals this weekend. What do you want to see from your side in an attacking sense?
Well, listen, Newcastle sold many players, many good players, but they close other very good players. Young, it's a young team, quick players, good players, but we lost the first game in Brentford, and I think we have to play better, much better. We have to fight in different way, and we need to make results for sure. Even we have new players. Another thing, without excuse, we played in our stadium. We are working well with the right atmosphere, with enthusiasm for the new players came, and difficult game, tough game, but in Premier League there are not easy game, simple game.
After the last game, you said we can show our qualities better, we need to show who we are, and we need time to become a team. Is that time genuinely just the chemistry on the pitch, or you need more time with what you want to implement?
Yes, but time to be better, but we don't time to win the game. Anyway, we can win the game. Maybe we are not ready yet to play of our best in terms of physical condition, in terms of style of play, quality of play. But anyway, we have the quality enough right now to win the game and to play much better, because it's normal to play better than we did in Brentford.
And lastly, another one on Marmoush. How important is it that he can come in and play basically across the front three and add that versatility and is kind of proven for you? Is it important he hits the ground running immediately, or do you think, again, someone else that's going to need some time?
È importante che sia un giocatore versatile. Marmoush, e pensi che possa avere subito un impatto?
Yes, I think he worked well. He's a very smart player, understand football like a coach. I hope him like a coach, and maybe not less and not more, but he understands football. He feels football. He can cover different position on the pitch. Anyway, we need of all his qualities, because we have not qualities like him on our squad. Was the perfect player.
Hi Roberto, how are you?
Hi, good.
You described the transfer window as crazy. Is it time to have the transfer window shut before the season starts?
Is a rule on the pitch, on the football, and we have to adapt. You can't change. Like I said, we have to understand. You can't to understand, but you have to accept. I think it's crazy. By the end, we are very happy for the transfer market we have done until now, because we sign all very good players, young players also, because Mateus Fernandes, Sávio are very young player, and these are good things for the club, because the potential of these two players is amazing. And we brought experience. Tonali, Robertson, Senesi, and JP Van Eyck. Good guys, because I think the atmosphere and the behavior inside of dressing room is important, like the qualities of the player in this moment of football. And I'm very, very happy. The transfer market has been more than my expectation at the beginning of transfer market open.
Last week you said you like working with smaller squads rather than bigger, lots of players. You brought in, 7 or 8 players this summer. I know some have already gone, but does that mean that you'll probably be looking for more people to leave before or on Tuesday, so you have that small squad?
No, listen, I've been very clear with every player, with all players. If you speak clearly at the beginning, you can't expect surprise. The player who want to leave, they left. The player, maybe we have some player who won't leave, and they are waiting the offer. We are waiting the offer. I think to stay here, they have to feel proud, happy to stay here. A long season, but is a emotional season, I think, because we are building a new project with new players. After we stay up last season, and we need the right spirit for sure. First of all, the right spirit, and then the qualities, the organization of the play. But I can remove in my mind the right spirit at the beginning.
And finally, off the back of that, if let's say I'm a player with you and I want to leave, but nobody wants to buy me, how hard is that for you then throughout the season to have players who wanted to go, but no one wanted them, and you're stuck with them for want of a better word?
Facciamo un esempio, io sono un giocatore che voglio partire ma non ricevo nessuna offerta. Quanto è complicato per te averlo poi?
No, for me, no. For me, it's not a problem. If you want to leave and you have not found the offer, is your problem, not my problem. I give respect. I give. I kiss you. I hug you. But at the end, and you have to stay calm on side of the dressing room, and not to speak too much, because the rules have been clear at the beginning, at the end of the season. It's not my problem.
Brilliant, thank you.
Ali.
Roberto, can I ask you about team news, and also whether players like Sávio, Marmoush or O'Bannon are fit enough to start?
Yes, we are all in the right condition to play. Maybe Kudus can come on the bench. We have to see. Van de Ven is right to play. We have a look. We have to understand the beginning or part of the game, like Sávio, like Pedro. Marmoush is available to play. Maybe also the beginning of the game. Robertson is like Udogie. Udogie is a good news for us because Udogie is very important, and he played well 60 minutes, like was the plan. All players remember me. Enrico sleeping.
With Marmoush, obviously, he's so versatile, but where do you see as his best position? Is he a central striker?
I think I can play center striker, number 10, different number 10 than Gallagher, Maddison, more attacker. But he's a player of big qualities. The most important is to have players with qualities, and then we try to find why I said what is your name? Serea. Why I said we need time. Also for me to understand the balance, the connection in the first 11, no, because it's not like immediate the understanding of the characteristic of the players. The team is 11 players, and you have to find the connection, the balance between them. I hope I would like to find the right first 11, but not the first 11 as a name or players, as a balance.
The other balance you have to find as well, the Premier League squad rules. You have to have a certain amount of foreign players, a certain amount of homegrown players. How difficult is it to balance that?
Is another good question. Is important question. I think he's right, because if we want the future of football, we have to put the eyes on the young players, the English players, and it is normal part, like when you have to give the squad for the Champions League or Europe League plan. Is normal. Is one point. Maybe we can't speak too much about this, but is an important point, important thing.
Sam, and then finish this section with George, please.
Hi, Roberto.
Hi.
Just following on the sort of injury front with James Maddison, how's he getting on?
Yeah, James Maddison he has not a big problem, but he felt pain in Brentford on the shoulder, the left shoulder, I think. He's working, but I don't know if he's available for tomorrow.
And Pape Matar Sarr as well, a few fitness issues. How's he getting on?
Pape, no, is good. We have to see in the last day of transfer market what can happen with him.
Finish this section with George, please.
Hi, Roberto. Just with James Maddison, does everyone need to be patient with him, because he did have a big injury? He came back to help the team in May, but it is going to take time for him to build fitness when he is.
No, with James, I think we have to find the right plan. We have to work consistently for 3-4 weeks, and then he's a different player. He's a different player on the pitch, outside the pitch, as a personality, as experience. He's very positive guy. We are lucky to have James in our team.
And just finally, if the transfer window ended now, would you be happy with what's happened so far?
Listen, yes, because I told you 10 minutes ago, I didn't expect one transfer market, one window like we have done. I think we can do one player more in one specific position. But yesterday we went for dinner with the owner, with Vinay, with Johan, and with Enrico, and we spoke about this. But we have all of us in the same page, and there is a very good connection.
We'll end the broadcast section there.